What's up guys, my name is TheMixby and today we are ranking the top 3 landing spots in Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. And remember, this is my opinion, so if you want, you can comment your top 3 locations in the comment section below. If you want to find out what placement maps got, check the timestamps on the timeline. Anyways, subscribe with that bell notification to get reminded of my uploads, and let's start. The first point of interest we have is Big Power. Now I didn't include Small Power because it is a separate location according to the map, and Big Power is more secluded so you can loot longer. Where do we start? Well, Big Power is certainly big compared to its counterpart Small Power. It also has a better density of loot than most other locations on the map. Big Power has 6 parts: the ground floor, second floor, the main floor, the top floor, the roof, and the bridge. The ground floor is not good, with only a few drops here and there. The second floor is the mediocre part of Big Power. It has exceptional loot in a small area, but it is hard to navigate through the structures since you cannot jump over some. The main floor is the best area. There is loot scattered everywhere, and it connects to the bridge and top floor. The top floor is like the ground floor. There is little to no loot up there. The bridge is where you would go after looting Big Power to go to zone. This is why I ranked it in the top 3. As you are going to the zone, the bridge has loot on the towers on the 2 sides, with decent loot, and the actual bridge has loot too. And this is for the whole walk down the bridge, which is like hundreds of meters. You can also go to Small Power on the way, and you can get all that loot there if it's not looted, which is even a bigger plus. That is why Big Power is the 3rd best spot in the whole map. The second best location is Big Work. I gotta say, this location is great. The loot density here is just above good and just below God tier. This location is actually right next to Big Power, so if you have time you can loot both and be a superhuman on the battlegrounds. Another reason I put this in my top 2 is because it is off the map, so you and your friends can loot this place dry and then move in. A tip I will give you is to land on the 2 3-story buildings, because that is where most of the loot is. And that is why this beast of a landing spot is second. Now for the God tier of landing spots. Let's get a drum roll rolling. Actual Finland. The loot density is off the charts. First, we'll start with the cabin area. There are little drops of loot around the grassy areas, and then there is a butt ton, and I mean a butt ton of loot inside the actual cabin. Next, we have the place I call the Big Mushroom. This is near the center of actual Finland, and there is loot just everywhere, on rocks, grass, and most importantly, the rock huts. Like the cabin, they are packed with loot. Another reason why I rank this location so high is because there is a lesser chance of you dying at the start if you don't have weapons. The forest gives you good cover to run away into safer places. Surprisingly, there are 2 rituals on opposite sides of the forest. There is also one above and one to the right a little farther, but the one above is actually pretty close. So if one of your teammates dies, then you can go to either one and revive him. There are also 2 other locations right inside or near actual Finland, like the castle and the other castle, so you can loot even more when going to the zone. That is my top 3. So if you have a different list, go to the comment section and tell me what is your list. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a subscribe, because this video took a long time to record, and I'll see you next time.